Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming to the Peppered Peach today while we're going to be making Spanakopita from our Magnolia cookbook series, volume number 3. And I'm very excited about this because I've never tried Spanakopita before, but all of the ingredients sound amazing. And actually, when reading the description in the cookbook, I noticed that Becky helped out Joanna Gaines with this recipe, but she also helped out with mac and cheese in volume number 1. And if it's any indication to how this recipe is going to be, it's going to be perfect. So I'm very excited to try it out. So in order to make this recipe, we will need some thawed out spinach, some parsley, some feta cheese, some olive oil, some dill, eggs, white onion, and garlic. And I'm going to go ahead and get started by cutting up our onion and then combining all of our ingredients. Alrighty, so now that our onions are chopped, we're going to go ahead and combine all of our ingredients before we introduce that into our phyllo dough. So we have our onions already in the bowl. I'm going to add the parsley, which is already chopped, it's about 3 cups. We have our thawed out spinach, which has been drained. Our feta cheese, about 10, I think, or 12 ounces. Salt. Dill. We have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We have pepper. We have the garlic. And we have 4 eggs. Oop. I am not cool enough yet to do the 1 egg crack. 1 hand crack. One day. Now we combine. Since we're using eggs, we want to make sure all of this is really well combined since it's going to get baked. Okay, it looks perfect. So we're gonna get our pan and our phyllo dough, and then we're gonna combine that together before we pop that in the oven at 325. Alrighty, so now that we have our spinach mixture ready to go and we have our phyllo dough that has been defrosted and completely thawed, we have our 9x13 baking pan that is oven safe, and we're going to take our olive oil and just brush the bottom of the pan to make sure, and the sides, to make sure that we have the bottom well coated, and the sides. All right. Okay, so that's done. And now we're gonna take just 2 of our phyllo sheets. So these are very thin. I've worked with these before. They can break a little bit, but as long as you're careful, they won't. So we got 2 sheets. We're gonna push this down into the center and let this come up the sides. And after each set of 2, we're going to brush the phyllo dough with some olive oil. Not too much though, we don't want to oversaturate it. Just enough to make sure all the spots are covered. And you know what? My OCD, I want to move this over a little bit. Well, too late. We're leaving it like that. Okay, I wanted to make it even. So now we're going to go ahead and do 16 total sheets, so 8 sets. Okay, do 1. It may not look pretty right now, but it's gonna taste amazing. So I am okay Just playing a little hodgepodge with our sheets. And just coating that second set, whoops, with some olive oil. Okay, who's counting? I think that's 8. Maybe 2 more. Okay. Little pieces of phyllo dough are falling on the floor, and of course my dog is right here to grab it. Okay. All right, so that makes 16 total sheets of phyllo dough. We're just going to coat this last set with olive oil. Whoops. All right. Now that the 16 sheets are done and oiled, we're going to add in our spinach mixture on top. Just going to dump it in here and then spread it evenly. It smells so good. I feel like I say that every time, but it really does smell so good. Okay, now we're gonna do the same process. Look at this mess I made with the olive oil. Okay, now that we have the spinach mixture ready to go inside, we're going to add in the rest of our phyllo dough. And the same process, 2 sheets followed by olive oil. I think this is actually 8, but I'm just going to use the rest of it. All right, this is our last little batch here, our last one before we pop this in the oven at 325 for 1 hour. So I'm just going to fold these in a little bit. Okay. And she says to sprinkle a little water on top, so I'm literally going to sprinkle a little water on top using my hands. There we go. Which are clean. All right, so now that this is ready to go, we're going to pop this in the oven for 1 hour, and we get to taste it in 1 hour. See you in an hour. Alrighty, so it's been an hour and we're gonna take out our Spanakopita right now. We're gonna let it cool for 10 minutes and then we're gonna dive right into it. Alrighty, so it's time to try our spanakopita. It's very tasty. It's pretty good. I don't know that I would make it again, but it's not going to stop me from eating the rest of this. Thank you so much for coming to the show today. Really appreciate you all. See you next time. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Spanakopita, which is the wrong way to say it. Spanakopita. Spanakopita. Spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
Okay. Spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
Spanakopita. Why is it so hard? It's raining again. That's good.